Okay. Okay. So the cheat codes to algebra. So rule number one, what did we say? It was letters on one side, numbers on the other side. And rule number two, what was it?
When you move something on another side, it's the opposite.
Yep. When you move something to the other side, you do, oops, my brain's like mixing up. So I put a U there instead of a U here. You do the opposite. All right. Is my handwriting clear?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So when I look at this equation and I bring it down here, and remember, rule number one said numbers on one side, letters on the other side. So I want to move this 3 to the other side. So when I move it, what do I need to do, guys?
Minus that?
Yes. So this is a positive 3, right? When you go to the other side, it becomes a negative 3. So when I write it, it becomes x is equal to 7 negative 3. Do you guys understand?
Yeah.
And x is equal to 4. Got it?
Yeah.
So that was the 2 rules for algebra. So anyone who missed that out, make sure you write this down, right? Or you can take a screenshot. This is a cheat code to algebra. You can do most algebraic questions with these 2 cheat codes, right? Rule number 1 is letters on one side, number on the other side. And rule number 2 is when you move something to the other side, you do the opposite, okay?
Yeah.
So I'll give you guys 5 seconds to screenshot this, but otherwise you can always watch this video again on YouTube. You can watch this again on YouTube. Now I'll give you a quick question. I'll give you a harder algebra question, and we can practice these rules, see if it still works there. Okay?
It's not me. I don't.
Sorry, I'm just muting everyone really quickly. Perfect. All right. Look, if you're not talking, please make sure you're muted. All right. So let me give you a quick question for algebra. Shall change my color. Remember how I said in class that you should make your notes pretty? Use different colors. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Yeah, so 4x plus 3.
Hey, Melvin, is your video on?
Mine is.
Yeah, mine is.
I said mine is.
Okay.
What is this? Stop. We're not on mute.
Yeah, you're not. And the class is being recorded, so everyone on YouTube will hear you as well. Okay. 10x. All right, so here's my equation. I'll give you guys actually, I'll give you guys 2 minutes to do this equation, and we'll go through it after that. There you go. 4x plus 3 is equal to 17 minus x. So remember the 2 rules.
What happens if you have an answer?
Oh, just send it to me in the chat. Actually, don't send it to me in the chat. Just keep it with you. Don't send it in the chat. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't send it to me in the chat. All right, so that's time's up. Let's go through it. What color should I use? Does anyone have any suggestions for colors? Let's do
Blue.
blue. Yay! Nice. I chose blue as well.
Pink.
Okay.
Blue.
Okay.
Blue.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. So we have letters here. We have 2 letters here, and we have 2 numbers here. So we want to keep the numbers on one side and the letters on the other side. Here's a tip. When you move one of them, try to move it in a way that both sides have positive numbers, right? So what I mean by that is, if I were to move this positive 4x across, it would become a negative 4x, right? And the total side will be negative. And if I were to move this 17 across, it'll become a negative 17. So both sides are negative. So it's easier to move them in a way that both sides are positive because it makes your life easier later on. So having said that, the easiest way to do is move this x across here and move this 3 across there. So if I were to rewrite this equation, it would be 4x. This negative x, what does it become? The negative x becomes?
Positive. A positive.
Perfect. It becomes positive. So it becomes plus x. And then positive 3 becomes?
Negative. Negative.
Perfect. Yep. 17 minus 3. So 4x plus x is equal to?
5x.
Good. 5x. And 17 minus 3 is equal to?
14.
14. Okay. Oh, I think I know where I made a mistake, but we can still solve it. Now, what happens next? We still have one more number left across, and that is 5 on this side. Now, 5x is the same as what? Can anyone tell me?
5 times x.
5 times
Yep,
x.
5x is 5 multiplied by x, correct?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll make it nicer. I'll make it 5x is 5 multiplied by x, correct? So when I move it to the other side, what do I have to do? What do I have to do?
Divide. Do the
Yeah.
opposite. Opposite.
Yeah, I have to do the opposite. Let me resize this, bring it across. Okay, so I have to do the opposite, right? So I'm gonna move
You can talk.
5 across.
You can talk also.
Jos and NDS5EA, please mute yourself. Thank you. All right. When you move it across, you do the opposite. So it becomes x. Oops, sorry. X is equal to 14 over 5. What's 14 over 5?
2, 4 over 10. 2, 4 out of 5. 2.8.
2.8. All right. Do you guys understand that now?
Yes.
All right. Do you see how we should do do you see how we should do algebra?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So we went through algebra. Now I want to go through another thing. Oh, actually, let me just change the template of this page. Let me change template to black. All right. So if anyone wants to screenshot it, you can screenshot it now. Going once, going twice. Sold.
How's it being sold?
Huh?
How's it being